Tanveer Mohammed Masood, and in this edition of Science and Technology, I would basically continue my talk on foreign collaboration and ventures. Basically, in joint ventures and foreign collaboration, what happens is that there is a necessity to transfer a bit of technology from the supplier country to the recipient country. For example, one country, for example, United States, is supplying its technological know-how to United Arab Emirates. Then it needs to adhere to certain standards, certain legal agreements needs to be drafted between the two countries. Well, there are problems which are basically associated with the technology transfer from the supply country to the recipient country, and the first and foremost problem and hurdle that basically comes up is the fact that the supplier of technology, the technology transfer supply country basically transfers a second-grade quality of technology to the recipient country. The fact is that the supplier of technology or technology transfer basically never ever goes on to transfer the first-grade quality of the technology to the recipient country, because it never ever wants to transfer the quality of technology that it's currently being used by that country, by the supply country. So this is the first and foremost disadvantage and loophole of technology transfer that takes place from one part of the world to another part of the world. The second difficulty that basically comes up in a technology transfer process is the fact that there is no independent agency for the technology recipient country to identify the quality of technology that is being transferred to its country. The only mode available for the technology recipient country is by way of product exhibition or through market survey. Other than these two modes, there are no other way out for the technology recipient country to identify the sort of and the quality of technology that is being transferred to its country. Another important loophole in technology transfer is the fact that the identification of the product quality, as I said, becomes all the more difficult since it has no independent agency. But then if there is this licensing facility available, if the recipient country avails the free license for itself to market that product, to sell that product, then that product can be basically used very profitably for sustaining its economic growth.